crazy to think we are already down to the final days of the EM1 Turbo Civic giveaway. What do you think, Piston? That's crazy. In just 5 days, one of you guys will own a Turbo Civic. Only 5 days left to get entered in on this giveaway. Every $3 you spend on the website will get you one entry to take this thing home. If you haven't seen the build, quick little breakdown. 2000 Honda Civic Si, built K24, built 6-speed transmission, DC5 Creation turbo kit, tuned on a Haltech Elite ECU, Haltech dash, red Recaro seats, ITR 5-lug conversion, spoon wheels, spoon brakes, Honda Boy dream car. For sure. If you win and you don't want the car, winner can also choose $15,000 in cash. But if you pick the car, I'll ship this thing right to your front door for absolutely free of charge. Niemela.com. 5 days left. Go lock in your entries. You want to know what I used to do all the time that I haven't done in probably almost a year, if not more than a year? This. Ride my beloved motorcycle. It's finally nice enough to ride the bike. I made a deal with my wife a few years back that when we have kids, I will officially stop riding. Well, if you didn't know, I'm here to let you know that we don't have kids, so I'm gonna go riding. Now, when I say it's been a very, very, very long time since this thing has been touched, I'm not lying. This is disgusting. Look at this, man. All right, let's pull this thing out. I gotta pull this whole gate down to get the bike out. I'm gonna give her a quick little rinse down and we can go on a rip. Dude, maybe it's been more than a year. 2021, it's now 2026. That's 5 years. Either that or I've just been too lazy and cheap to get new tabs. $10 says battery's dead. It doesn't get more dead than that. I forgot the amount of work I put into this thing. She's even tuned. It's pretty quick for a little 600. 7 volts. Just kidding, looks like we're not riding today. This battery is too far gone. It needs to be replaced. It's not taking a charge whatsoever. Back to work on the EM1. Well guys, I gave it my best shot and it sucks. You may be wondering what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this right here. Drive-by cable is ancient technology and I don't like it. Every time I put a car on drive-by-wire, I see comments that drive-by cable is better. So I gave it a legitimate good shot on the EM1. I don't see a single thing better about it other than this. Being able to rev your engine and hear the turbo spool with the throttle cable is the only thing that's better about it. The car already has the Haltech standalone ECU. We may as well use all the capabilities of the ECU. So today this thing is going on drive-by-wire. If you have a drive-by-cable car and you want to go to drive-by-wire, you need the following. A good capable ECU. My suggestion would be a nice Haltech ECU. You need a drive-by-wire throttle body. I run Bosch throttle bodies, only and always. And you need a drive-by-wire throttle pedal. 350Z is a good option. You can use an 06 to 08 Subaru Legacy throttle pedal. It's what a lot of people use in these, build a nice little bracket, and it's quite OEM feeling and looking. So that's what I picked up for this car. Now typically, when I install the new drive-by-wire throttle body, I'll just run an adapter from this to the throttle body. If we take a look at this car, I'll show you what I'm talking about. The stupid Evo that needs work. That black adapter right there, that's from the Skunk 2 Evo 8 to the Bosch 74 mil, I think it is. Now for some odd reason, there's nobody that makes an RBC to 74 millimeter adapter. So what we're gonna have to do is go ahead, pull the intake manifold off, run it over to Straight Fabrication, and they're gonna go ahead, cut that flange off, and weld on the new flange. After that flange is swapped out, we can get the new throttle body installed, get the pedal installed, build the wiring harness, do some minor changes in the map, the tune, in the Haltech ECU, converting it from drive-by cable to drive-by wire, and then we can fire this thing up, make sure everything works. The biggest thing for me drive-by cable versus wire. Drive-by wire drives so much nicer than cable. On a cable car, you have what is called an idle control motor. They never freaking work right. I swear they never work right. This car runs better with no idle motor versus having an idle motor on it, and it still doesn't drive that nice, doesn't idle that nice. It's janky, man. It's old technology. You have all the safeties with drive-by wire that you can implement. If you want, you can go add cruise control very, very easily, so on and so forth. And it's not that expensive. It's probably costing me 500 bucks to go to wire. Throttle body flange is welded on. Now if I could just slap the intake back together, put it on the car, install throttle body and move on. But I really, really like the look of black intake manifolds. Let me show you. Take a look at the Evo again. The black manifold just looks so nice in the engine bay. So I'm gonna go ahead and match that with, of course, some powder coat. So we're gonna go ahead, get both halves of the intake manifold sandblasted, and then we can move forward with some powder coat. The intake manifold is out of the sandblaster, all masked off, and we are ready to start laying down some powder. The powder we are spraying today is, of course, from Prismatic Powders. My new favorite texture black, it's called Black Satin Texture. I used to always spray just wrinkle black versus black satin texture. Wrinkle black is more wrinkly. Black satin texture looks more like, I'll show you. This valve cover right here is most likely done in something like black satin texture, kind of a sandpapery-ish, less of a wrinkle, in my opinion. Looks perfect for valve covers, for intake manifolds, intercooler piping. Black satin texture from Prismatic Powders is the way to go. Manifold is in the oven, and as soon as it reaches the 350-degree mark, which it's almost there, we will start the timer for 10 minutes. Bake it for 10 minutes at that 350-degree temperature, pull it out, let it cool down, and we're done. We can install. Now that right there is one beautiful looking intake manifold. If you want to pick up this exact color, I'll link it down below. And if you want any other color for powder coating, check out Prismatic Powders. They have thousands of different colors available on their website. The beautiful intake manifold is on with the new drive-by-wire throttle body. Now I'm a little bit conflicted on the fuel rail. I may order a black rail for the car as well. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you like this silver rail or should we go black? Now I did have to order a different coupler for the intercooler pipe to throttle body, but let's move on to the interior. Like we discussed earlier, when you go to drive-by-wire, you also need a drive-by-wire throttle pedal, which is what we have here. This is off a 05 Outback. Picked this up on eBay for 50 bucks. OEM pedal is removed. New pedal going in. Let's build an adapter bracket. So this is what I ended up with for the throttle pedal bracket. The pedal is installed. Now all we need is the difficult part. Wiring for the pedal back to the ECU and from ECU to the throttle body. I did something a little bit different, a little bit cleaner this time around. Typically when I go from a drive-by cable setup to a drive-by wire, I'll build a whole additional harness that runs from the ECU all the way to the throttle body. Now we already had a bunch of wiring at the throttle body from the old idle control motor, the old TPS, there was some auxiliary wire that I used. So I didn't build a harness, I used what was already here inside the K-Tune harness that's on the car, on the chassis right now. Let's go ahead and see if I did it all right and see if the throttle body can be calibrated. Step 1 is done. Calibration good on the throttle body. Let's go ahead and wire in the throttle pedal and go on a drive. Everything is wired in, calibration good on the throttle body, calibration good on the pedal. Now let's see if she'll run. Oh boys, that started up way too easy. This thing is running so much smoother, it is insane. I want to remind you guys, this car is currently on 7 pounds of boost on pump gasoline, 92 octane. When it's fully tuned, we'll probably be on, I don't know, mid-20s on ethanol. It's going to be fast. Obviously, it's wet out right now, so does the hook. Regardless, even if it was all-wheel drive, NA, it would probably not hook right now. But this thing is way too fun, man. I cannot get this thing to idle to save my life consistently. It starts perfect and idles great for 10 seconds and then it dies. I'm gonna head down to Brian's place and he is going to get this thing set up properly on the drive-by-wire because I don't know what I'm doing. You would think by now I would know the basics of like, all right, this is what you do to get the car to idle, Devin, but it drives great.
And this thing is on gasoline, correct?
Meth. Yeah, it's on gasoline.
Like if you're on E, I forgot to tell you. I was gonna lose my mind.
I would never do that. So your pulse width will be ½ an inch.
Not looking good.
Does. I should probably check.
I wonder there's something else going on. If this doesn't work, something else is going on.
I should probably make sure. Let me check fuel pressure.
I don't think it has a 255 in it. Something's wrong because that fuel pressure is way high. Let's go run to your shop. Go grab the pump.
I have a radium hanger too.
Okay, so then we'll just go run there, grab it, and then we'll swap it. And we'll give this time to cool down.
All right, we're having a suspected fuel pump issue, so we're gonna slap in a new fuel pump real quick and go from there. Time for a Walbro 450.
Crazy noise.
Blue rag. I'm betting she's gonna run like a top now.
I mean, I hope so.
I'm guaranteeing it.
Guaranteeing it, huh?
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That sounds
way better.
Sounds normal.
Want to see the launch controller?
Yeah.
They only built 4 pounds.
4? There we go. I like that. That's a spicy unit. Dude, that's clean.
It is idling way better.
Dude, I like this. This is already 10,000 times better. Clean. This is nice.
Coming up to a white is nice.
Dude, this is nice. It's like OEM.
OEM plus.
Way OEM plus. Can't afford to top it off nowadays. 65% only. 25 bucks. We're gonna drain it anyway to go to ethanol.
So this turbo will be out at probably 35 pounds.
We ain't going to 35 pounds. I ain't making 800 wheel.
Yeah, it would take all of that.
Yeah.
I think it'll make.
600. Call it.
I think like 20 pounds, and it should be close.
Yeah.
I think it'll be around there.
600 in this for all-wheel drive.
It's too much.
16-year-old wins it.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to send it off on like 1 pound and say you gotta prove yourself to get that unlock.
Yeah.
Like, send me a video of you going through the gears or something. You ever been to this ice cream shop right over here?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, so good.
It was good.
It is insane. Bobby and I went like 2 weekends ago. Deadly.
Deadly.
Maybe. It's hard to tell.
It looks like it's still the same. Fucking rims though.
It does. I need some dry roads. So the drive-by-wire conversion is all finished up. This thing is driving better than ever. Pretty much ready to hit the dyno. Just waiting for an open slot to get her on the dyno and turn it up. Not that it really needs to be turned up. This car on 7 pounds of boost feels fast. I don't know what it's making. Probably close to like 400 wheel. You got to understand, she's a Honda. If we put that car on 7 pounds of boost, it probably wouldn't even make it out of the shop. That's how slow it would be. This thing on 7 pounds, man, it's a rocket. All right, my friends, drove it home again. Try to get more miles on this car. Everything is running absolutely perfect. We had a few little issues that I had to resolve, mainly with the fuel pump. The car had an AEM 340 in it on the stock wiring. There's some funny business going on there. Now it has a Walbro 450 in it. That is on a separate relay, how it should be. Drive-by wires sorted out, fuel pump sorted out, injectors, everything with the fuel system that we were having issues with, now sorted out. This car's running absolutely perfect on pump gasoline. We're gonna turn it up maybe to 12 pounds of boost on pump gas, and then that'll put us at right around 400 wheel. We'll probably go to like 22 pounds on ethanol, and the car will be making north of 600 wheel, if not right at that 600 wheel mark. Which, if you didn't know, this thing is light. 600 wheel in this car would be like 1,000 wheel in something this heavy. It looks like we should be able to get this thing on the dyno within the next 2 or 3 days and see what she'll do.